What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Devin and I hope that you will consider sticking around and subscribing. And if you're not new, as always, welcome back. You know I love you. Okay, I'm in a new setup, so quick disclaimer for a little bit of rambling here. My video will be timestamped if you want to skip through my rambles and just get to the tutorial, but we made it back to Philly from Tampa. We've been here for about a week. It was an adventure, a journey, and a tornado all in one getting here. But we're here and I'm so excited. And the first thing literally that we did after we unpacked the U-Haul and just kind of started to get situated. We are still not situated. This house it's a work in progress. But the first thing we did was paint this room that I'm in right now, which is the spare bedroom, which is now going to be my office and beauty room. So my parents came over last weekend. My mom went and helped me pick paint swatches. We swatched like 5 or 6 different peachy pinks to get the color right to match like my makeup artist branding. So I have this accent wall here, and then I have 3 just kind of like cream colored walls, and then I'm accenting with the pink and the black and stuff like that to be like my branding, which is so exciting. But I also just love the way that this looks for my videos. I feel like this pale pink background is very me, but it's not distracting. It's such a great plain backdrop for my videos now. I have enough space to set up my studio lights, like my 2 soft boxes in addition to my ring light, and I'm just really excited to film in here. This room is very inspiring for me, so I'm very excited about that. So that's just kind of my random rambling life update. We are officially back in the Philadelphia area. We are in our own house that we bought. I very much miss Tampa and Florida already, but you know, it was definitely not a goodbye. It was a see you later for us. We love Tampa. We loved our time there, and we definitely do want to have a place to call home there one day as well. But that being said, we are also so excited to be home with our families. In the past week, we've gotten to see both of our parents, and then we also got to see 2 of my fiance's 3 brothers and their wives that live back here in the Philadelphia area as well. Everybody has kind of all spread out, but we've all also started to kind of trickle back home as well. So just waiting for my sister to move back to Pennsylvania. So it's just really exciting. This is really why we moved home, was to have our people around us again. And we are just feeling so happy and full and excited. So anyway, that's my update. Now let's talk about the makeup that we're gonna do today. Okay, so as you can see, this is the look that we're doing today. I was inspired to do something warm, romantic, springy, summery. Just let's get excited for the warm weather now that I am reverting back to being a seasons girl instead of an endless summer Florida girl, you know? So that's what this look was inspired by. I pulled out my Sigma and Diana Saldana. I actually think I did a spring tutorial around this time last year with this palette, but it screams fall, it screams bridal. I have said this 500 times throughout this video, so you're gonna hear me repeat that statement several times. So if you're ready for me to stop talking and get right into the tutorial, then let's get started right now. Hi. Okay, I'm not gonna ramble too much because I am certain that I have already rambled a ton in the intro that I have not filmed yet, but I am so excited to be filming this video. So let's get started on this look. We are gonna be focusing on the eyes today, and I am in the mood for spring. Even though we've been back in Philly for a week and I have seen the sun 2 of those 7 days. I'm not happy about it. So like I said, we're gonna focus on the eyes today, and I'm gonna do my best to remember to do one eye at a time, so I can do one eye for YouTube and then one eye for TikTok. I want to get into the habit of doing that so that I can have content for both. So real quick, I'm gonna fill in my brows with my Rare Beauty, what is this called? Brow Harmony Precision Pencil. This is in the shade Deep Brown. And I'm just going to speed you guys through this because we all know brows are boring. Okay, cool. I actually have really been liking this brow pencil. I do wish I could get a little bit more precise. Like, I wish this was a really thin tip applicator, but in terms of color and formula, I've really been enjoying this. I definitely need to try more from Rare Beauty. Okay, now the other thing is this video is probably gonna be a little chaotic because this room is chaotic, this house is chaotic right now. We just moved in, we've been in for a week, and I don't know where any of my shit is. So if I seem like I'm all over the place, it's because I am. All right, a little bit of concealer on the back of my hand. This is just my Shape Tape Creamy. And we're gonna carve out underneath. Again, I'm gonna speed you through. I do think I want to use eye tapes today, so I'm gonna cut myself a piece of that. This is linked to my Amazon storefront. I always link this tape down below if you guys are interested in it. It's just like a random brand of eyelash tape from Amazon. Okay, let's slap some P. Louise on our eyeballs, and then we'll get into the good stuff, I promise. This is in the shade Rumor 2. I pretty much always use this to prime my eyes if you're new here. All right, let's dive into this palette. This palette is so gorgeous. I've had it for about a year, and to me, it screams spring, it screams bridal. So I am gonna start with this shade right down here to set my lid. It is called Inspired. I'm gonna take my Sigma and Beauty and the Beast E24 brush, and I'm gonna come into the shade Goals. And I'm gonna start working that into my outer corner and then also up through the crease as well. This is a really like non-intimidating shade, so don't be afraid to go for it. I am really like working this all the way in through my crease and then also up onto my brow bone as well, getting it all over the tape. It really doesn't matter. We're kind of just mapping out the look right now. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to go in with this shade or this shade. If I look at this shade, it actually looks like I've dipped into it a little bit before, so let's test out this shade. It's called Her. I'm gonna take a Sigma E25, which is one of my absolute favorite eyeshadow brushes from Sigma. If you don't have it, you need it. And I'm gonna use that to deepen up the outer corner. And I will blend this up a little bit into the crease as well, but not as far. So in this step, I like to just pack the shadow on. And then once I've gotten most of the pigment off of the brush, I will take the very tip of the bristles and just lightly work it up into the crease so that we don't have a harsh line between the two, but I'm just not taking this up quite as far. So now I'm gonna get a little tiny bit more of my P. Louise on the back of my hand, and we're gonna do just kind of like a soft cut crease. So this is a Luxie 209 large shader. I'm just using a little bit of this P. Louise to carve out a soft cut crease. I'm not going for a really sharp line through the crease a la 2016. But to me, this is kind of like a softer, more updated 2016 cut crease. This is a 2024 cut crease. I also do this on pretty much all of my bridal clients because once you pop a shimmer over top, it's just gonna give so much more brightness and clarity and grip it onto your eyelid and make it last a lot longer versus if you just kind of like swiped it on. You absolutely can swipe it on, but I just like to give this a little extra pop. So now it's time to pick our shimmer, which is always the hardest decision for me because it's my favorite part. I love shimmers so much. And these three, this one and this one, are all colors that I want to put on my eyes right now. I think I'm gonna start with this shade Glow Girl, and I'm gonna take this on a Sigma E55 shading, another favorite eyeshadow brush of mine. I swear this is not the full Sigma video or anything like that. I just genuinely, truly am obsessed with them. I just did that and didn't explain it, so I got lost there for a second. Okay, so I am just packing this on like right in the center of my eyelid. I'm gonna leave this very inner corner blank for now because I wanna put a brighter shimmer in that little spot. But I do think this Glow Girl color looks really good with the colors that we put, like the mattes that we put in the crease. I really like it. I'm so happy to be doing something warm because I do feel like a lot of my recent looks have been like more neutral or even leaning cool toned, and warm eyeshadows are just where my heart's at. Okay, so I'm gonna take that same brush. I'm actually gonna clean it off on my Sigma switch. Again, not a sponsored Sigma video, I swear, but they have such good stuff. I really, I do love them a lot. So what this does essentially is it just like dry cleans your brushes. So I just cleaned that off, and now should we make it like a little pink on the inside? Let's do that. Let's stretch ourselves a little bit, and we're, instead of doing this color right now, we're gonna do this one. So this is the shade Peonies, and we're gonna bring just a little bit of pink into this look because it is a springtime look after all. Oh, so pretty. It's really not even reading on camera as pretty as it looks in person. Like that pink is more pronounced in person. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay, I do want a little smokiness here in the outer corner. So I'm just gonna take a brown eyeliner. This is just the shade Brown from NYX. It's one of their like twist up ones. And I'm just gonna work this here in the outer corner. Not gonna worry about being too neat because we are going to smoke this out in just a sec. And I don't even think I'm gonna bring that all the way in either. Okay, Morphe E18 pencil brush. We're gonna grab this shade down here. It's called Coffee. It's just this nice dark brown. And I'm gonna pack this into the very outer corner, right over top of where we placed that eyeliner, and start just smudging over top of that. So I'm gonna use this pencil brush to pack the color in, and then once I build it up a little bit, I'm gonna use a little blending brush to smoke it out. So now I'm picking up a Sigma E42, getting a little bit more of that shade Coffee and blending it out. Okay, now that I'm looking at this, I kind of wish I didn't do the eyeliner and just used a little bit of shadow there, but you know, live and learn. Okay, I'm picking up my E25 again and going back into the shade Her, and I'm just gonna build that back up in the outer corner a little bit just to make sure it's still popping through, and also because I don't love what I did with the brown. So we're just gonna blend it out. And same thing with my other brush that I was using on that first crease color. No extra product on it. I'm just gonna blend this area out a little bit here, and I don't think it will look as crazy once I take the tape off. One last thing, I'm gonna take a Morphe M431, just a cute little pencil brush here, and I'm gonna come into the shade Dreams, and I'm hoping that this works as an inner corner highlight. So I wanna be careful to make sure that I'm not covering up the pink that we put on the inner corner, but I do think this is a really pretty final touch, and that actually turned out really, really bright. Let's go ahead and take the tapes off. Yeah, that definitely always helps me to judge. Like, it looks obviously a lot cleaner now. So let's grab a makeup wipe really quick and just clean up underneath. All right, you guys, I am going to go do my other eye, film a TikTok, and we will be back to finish this up. I'm not gonna do my face on camera today because I want this to be a quick video and I want it to be easily edited. So I'm gonna come back with my face done, we'll do lashes and lips, and then we'll be done. So I will see you in just a minute. Okay, my friends, it has been an absolute journey to get to this moment. It's like 2 hours later, had to take the dog out, then the dog needed dinner, then I realized that I needed dinner. And I have also reminded myself why I do not like filming for TikTok and YouTube simultaneously, like trying to get the same look and the same tutorial in a TikTok as I'm doing for YouTube. That was such a production. It just, I rescind everything that I said about wanting to do that. I think I mentioned that earlier in the video. Oh, I need to get better at doing that. Not gonna get better at doing that because that was just terrible. If I want to do a look for YouTube, I'm doing a look for YouTube. If I want to do more looks with this palette for TikTok, we'll do it. But oh my gosh. Okay, let's just try to get through this look without any further mishaps. I'm going to take a little smudging brush. This is from the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill collection. It's the JH46. I'm going to pick up that shade Her. Just a little bit of it. I don't want too much. And I am going to press that into the lower lash line as well, just keeping this a little bit tighter and not like blending it out so far. And I think a nude liner on the waterline would really help to brighten this look up as well. So I'm gonna use this one from Too Faced. It's called Killer Cashmere. This is a really nice formula. It's not a true flesh toned nude. It's more like a cream color. I honestly always forget that I have this, but like, look at how nice that looks. It just adds a little bit of brightness versus having like just nothing on the waterline, which is honestly normally how I leave it. Since I have deep set eyes, but I also really like a smoky look, I do like anything that will help to bring my eyes out of their sockets a little bit more. if that makes sense. Okay, looking pretty good. I was worried for a little bit while I was doing my face makeup off camera that this look was gonna be an absolute disaster because my foundation was looking really yellow, but I think we made it work, which I'm very excited about. So let's get some mascara and lashes on. I'm gonna speed you guys up through this, but I'm gonna curl, and then I actually have never tried this mascara from Maybelline, so I'm gonna throw this on my lashes, and then I'm gonna use my favorite House of Lashes. Oh, I think I have them upside down in here. These are my House of Lashes Iconic Lights. These are one of my favorites, and I just really like them for that like winged out tapered. Okay, nobody told me my hair was messed up. How long has it been like this? I really like these for that tapered, like winged out cat eye effect when I do my eye makeup in this shape. Okay, now for arguably the best part, one of my favorite parts. Is it my favorite part? Are lips my favorite? Lips might be my favorite. Like, I love doing eyeshadow, but I love lip products. So I picked myself out a little lip combo here. It's a lip combo I've never tried. It's 3 different products from 3 different brands. We're just gonna see how it goes. So first I'm gonna use my ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Oh Sis. So pretty. I feel like this is so fun and springy. Honestly, I feel like I could leave the lip like this. But you guys know me, I love a dimensional lip, so we're gonna keep going. So this is the Sigma Infinity Point lipstick in the shade Epiphany. This looks pretty dang close to the lip liner now that I'm like holding it up. I was hoping that this would be a little bit lighter than the lip liner for some dimension, but let's just try it and see. Okay, yeah, in person, I don't know that it's gonna pick up on camera because it's very subtle. In person, it is a hair lighter, but definitely not quite as light as I was hoping it would be. But honestly, I am not mad at this. This looks so pretty. Let's finish this thing off with a gloss. So this is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Creme Brulee. I don't really think this little baby needs an introduction. You guys, how freaking pretty. So different from like the past couple of looks that I've done, but that's what I was going for. I just feel like this is so fresh and springy. I mean, it's maybe fresh isn't the correct term. Still pretty glam, but even with this, I'll call this like a slightly, it's not like a bold lip, but it's kind of bold. It's not really a nude. It is definitely a bright color, but this is just, like I said, I did get nervous a couple times throughout filming this that this would be an absolute disaster of a video and I wasn't gonna be able to post it, but we pulled it together and I like it. Okay, my dear friends, we made it. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it got you excited for spring and summer. I hope it brightened your day a little bit. It definitely brightened mine, even though it's 8 o'clock at night by the time I'm finishing this dang video. With all that being said, I think it's time for me to clean up this mess and honestly get some organization and drawers and clean up this beauty room because it was complete chaos from start to finish trying to find all my stuff that I wanted for this video. And now that we've moved and we can finally get settled in our house where we will be for the foreseeable future, I am so excited to just really get into the groove of filming and content. This is truly what I love, and the fact that I have my own room here painted and decorated, well, in the process of being decorated, like in my makeup artist brand colors, and this beautiful like peachy pink wall behind me as my backdrop. Like, guys, dreams are coming true. I'm so excited. So anyway, if you like tutorials like this, I'm a tutorial girl at heart. That is what I love to create. So if you love watching them, definitely hit that subscribe button down below because there will be lots more to come from me on the tutorial front. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I am at glambydevyng on both of those platforms. Instagram is glambydevyng. TikTok is technically glam.by.devyng. I believe. If you just search my name, you should find me. Instagram is a lot of more of my client work. I kind of treat it like my online portfolio. So you'll see a lot of the work that I do on others on there, and you'll see a little bit of me as well. And then TikTok, talk about chaotic. I'm still trying to figure out that platform. I've been a very late adopter, but I am actively working on it. So those are other places where you can find me in between YouTube videos. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next one. Mwah. Love you. Bye.